What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Prince aka PKY, and I'm back with another video, man. As y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'm gonna be breaking down how I sold my first collection for my clothing brand without using a Shopify website or any other website. Alright, so before we get into the video, I'm just gonna do a quick introduction. If y'all don't know who I am, this is your first time watching me. My name is Prince, and I just started a clothing brand called PKY and King Collections. I'm gonna pop a video here. Y'all go check it out on Instagram at PKY King Collections. .ca. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. So I'm just going to be breaking down how I sold my first collection, my first drop of my clothing brand. I sold my first drop without a website or without using Shopify or without using any third party like website or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just going to break down how I did everything step by step. So all right, so before we get into me explaining what I did in order to sell out my clothes without having a website. So what I did before we get into that, I'm just gonna explain what a pre-made and a pre-order method of selling clothes are. So those are the very two popular ways of selling clothes. Like I know a lot of clothing brands owners use to sell their clothes. So if you don't know what a pre-made is or what a pre-order is, I'm just gonna break that down like briefly before we get into the actual aspect of me explaining what I did to sell out my clothes without a website. So a pre-order, to put it simple, is me as a clothing brand owner. So I come up with a design, right? I come up with a design, and before the whole before I start selling the clothes to you guys, I come up with a design, then I send it to my manufacturer, who then makes what's called a sample. So the sample is what you guys see before the actual clothing comes out, before the bulk order comes out. So I get the sample made by my manufacturer, and I start marketing to you guys to attract you guys to buy. Yeah, so like I was saying, before I even put out the clothes, I get my manufacturer to make a sample, and then I start marketing to you guys without even opening up my website, or even if you use Shopify. You know, a lot of people know what Shopify is right now. Like a lot of people know what Shopify is. If you don't know what Shopify is, it's a platform where you can sell things. Basically, it's like a website. But yeah, so I get a sample made, I market it to the people that want to buy. I open up after the marketing. I open up the website. People come in, they buy. Then I take the money that I made from you guys, from the customers. Then I send it to I put it in a bulk order to a manufacturer. He makes a bulk order. I get the bulk order. Then I start selling. Then I start shipping out the orders. So basically, the pre-order method is like, if you don't have funds, if you don't have money to start, if you don't have money to put up first, the pre-order method is like a great way of starting your clothing brand. Because I know a lot of people, if you're starting a clothing brand, you have to put a little bit of bread up. Like, it's not easy to start a clothing brand. Like, at the same time it is, but if you have the funds, it's easy to start. If you don't have the funds, you can use the pre-order method, which is the easiest way to start it. And also it's risky at the same time, because you gotta keep your customers updated. If you're doing the pre-order method and you're not keeping your customers updated, you're risking the reputation, your personal reputation. You're risking you're putting your personal reputation at risk. You're putting the name of your clothing brand at risk as well. Because once people start charging back on your ass, bro, I'm telling you, I know a lot of clothing brand owners have gone through this, which is not nice, bro. But yeah, that is the pre-order method. The pre-made method is when you are putting money up, so you're putting money out of your own pocket. So let's say I want to do a quick drop, right? I put about, let's say, $500 or $500 to $1,000 up to my manufacturer. So I put $500 to $1,000 up. Get samples made. Then I market. That's when I start. I market what I want to, when I want to sell, when I want to sell out. Then I put in a bulk order, all with my own money, right? All with my own money. So I put in a bulk order. The bulk order comes in. Then that's when I start to ship out. I open up the website, people shop. Then I ship out the Premade method of selling clothes is by far the easiest and the safest. If you're trying to start a clothing brand, I would recommend me. If you don't have the funds, like I said, if you don't have the funds to start with a pre-order. But as time goes on, switch to Premade. But yeah, that is what a pre-order and a Premade method of selling clothes are. But what I did was I used the pre-order method, but I sold it in a way which I'm gonna call it the traditional method of selling clothes. I didn't have a website. I didn't make a Shopify website or any other website. So what I did was I put up my own money up. I put up about, like I said, $1,000. Yeah, they all say $1,000 and something. But yeah, I put up $1,000, exactly $1,000. So to get my sample made cost me about, I think, 500 or like more, 800. Yeah, 800 for samples. And to get the bulk order also cost me about 500 to 600, somewhere between there. But yeah, got my samples made, started doing my marketing. Then I put in a bulk order, right? And since it was my first drop, it wasn't that big of a drop, but I managed to sell everything out without using a website. And if you have a clothing brand, or if you're used to the clothing brand scene, you know how useful a website is. So for me to do that, I think it's like a good skill people can also learn. If you're new starting a clothing brand, I think that's a useful skill you can learn. You're selling clothes without using a website. So what I did was, after I got in my bulk order, even before let's flashback. Let's go back to before my samples. Before I put in the bulk order, I had already taken. So the people that purchase my clothes are the people I know. Some of them I know, and most of them are from like social media, so online. So utilizing like social media, especially Instagram, TikTok, and all that kind of apps is very important. It's very key to make like having a successful drop. So Instagram, TikTok, and even Facebook. Facebook is like a great platform to like market your clothing. I know a lot of people use TikTok. TikTok is like the one platform everybody used to like to market. So yeah, my marketing was very key. So I had to like utilize that a lot. So if you're starting a clothing brand, the marketing gotta be on point. So after marketing, using TikTok, Instagram, and even Snapchat. I use Snapchat. Like most of the people that purchase my clothes know who I am. They already knew who I am as a person. So yeah. So I had names and all that kind of stuff, like the people that know me and shit like that. I had names, and like through Instagram, TikTok, and all that, I was able to like collect names from people seeing my video, just seeing the video I posted about my clothing brand. So I knew my drop wasn't going to be big. It wasn't going to be big or anything like that. So I decided not to use a website, just because some websites, especially Shopify, I'm going to use Shopify as an example because it's the only website that I know of. It's the only website that I did research about. So Shopify do something they call chargebacks. So what a chargeback is let's say someone order from your clothing brand, and it takes 2 weeks to 3 weeks for you to ship out clothes, and the person is not willing to wait that long. They like, I don't know how to explain it for you guys like understand properly, but they charge you back. Shopify charge you back. Now if someone cancel their order that they have already made. So if it takes you too long to ship orders out and people can't cancel their orders, Shopify charge you, do something, do like a chargeback. So that, if you get a chargeback on your website, on your clothing brand website, Shopify is gonna keep your funds for maybe, I think 90 days is the max. 90 days, yeah, 90 days. So Shopify is gonna keep, they're just gonna keep hold of your money. So you will sell out, you will make this amount of money, but you wouldn't be able to touch it because Shopify has put like a hold on it, a hold on your money, so you can't really, they won't pay out your money to you. So you're gonna have like thousands of dollars just sitting down on the screen and you just can't touch it. So that's what a chargeback is. So in order to not get into that situation, or what I did was I just made up my mind I wasn't gonna use a website because my drop wasn't that big, but I did make a decent amount of money from it. It wasn't that big, and I knew it wasn't that big, so I wasn't gonna take that risk to make a Shopify and then get a chargeback or something like that. And also, in order to like to create a Shopify, I think you have to pay like the trial is free. If you're starting out, the trial is free, but as time goes on, they're doing like you have to pay a monthly fee of like I think $50 to $100. And I wasn't gonna pay all that money because it didn't make sense to me, right? It didn't make sense to make a website then pay $50 to $100 monthly for this, like for my job, because it wasn't for like a smaller job. It wasn't that small, but it didn't make sense to me, so I wasn't gonna do that. So what I did was I collected the names of the people that I wanted to buy, and most of them were in Canada. If you don't know, I live in Canada, but yeah, most of them were in Canada, so it was easy for me to get their products to them. Once everything came in, it was easy for me to get it to them, rather than doing like shipping out orders outside of Canada, then paying all that money. Like I said, paying all that money didn't make sense to me, so I didn't want to do that. So what I did was, once the bulk order came in, everybody got their orders. I made my money right there and there. My money didn't have to go through a website or like any other third-party like platform for me to get paid. So I made my money right then and there, and I had my profit. So I didn't have to go through all that kind of process, Shopify and all that kind of bullshit. I didn't go through all of that. So yeah, that's how I sold out my drop. And if you're starting a clothing brand and you're making small drops, if you're just starting off, if you're in 2 years, don't click off this video. If you're doing your clothing brand for 2 years and shit like that, don't even bother watching this video. But if you're starting off like I did, it's better you sell on hand and get your money and reinvest it back into the brand. So yeah, that's how I did sell out my brand. And I think moving forward, I'm gonna be still doing that. I'm gonna be doing the on hand selling. But moving forward, I'm currently working on a website right now. I'm not designing my website by myself because that's not my stilo. I don't do that. So yeah, I have someone designing my website as we speak. So that's gonna be coming out soon. Y'all watch out for that. But yeah, moving forward, I'm still gonna be utilizing the on-hand selling, so I can make some of my money from the brand on hand, so I can reinvest it even without. So there's another method of selling clothes, which is the half pre-made. It's called the half and half method, also, which is the half pre-made, half pre-order. So I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not saying that right, someone correct me in the comment section. But it is called the half and half method, but I don't know if it's actually the half pre-made or half pre-order. I think it is that. Probably, I think it is, but I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% sure. So if you know anything about that, correct me in the comment section. But so what the half and half method is, let's say you drop, right? You don't have all the money on hand. You don't have all the funds on hand. So you pay your manufacturer half of the money that you guys agreed on to make the bulk order, right? You get the bulk order. He ships the bulk order to you. You sell the clothes to the customers, and you make the money so the money that Shopify pays you, you send the rest of the money that you owe your manufacturer. You send them that money. Now you're done paying off your manufacturer. Now everything that you make from the brand, from that drop, is all yours. You made all that money. So let's say you do a drop, you make about 200K. You owe your manufacturer about, let's say, 1,000 or like maybe 20K or something like that. You pay half of that amount to your manufacturer, and once you sell out, you do your job, you sell the clothes, the money that you made, you pay the rest of the money that you owing to the manufacturer. So let's say you make 200K a drop. Everything else from that money you pay your manufacturer, everything else is yours. You make that money. So the half and half method is also a good way to do drops, which I'm also going to be using as well. But when it comes to clothing, any like profitable way you can make money, just take it, bro, because you have to put a lot of bread up. Like, people don't know, like, if you're starting off, you have to put a lot of money up. But once you get in maybe a year or 2 years into like doing clothing, it becomes easy. And also the profit margins is not that good when you're starting off. If you're starting off, like, the profit is not that good. If you're not really into clothes, you're probably just gonna quit. But if you're into clothes like me, like, I love clothes. Like, I like to dress. I love doing all that shit. So clothing is like a hobby to me, but at the same time I have a passion for it. So if you don't have a passion for clothes, if you don't like clothes, selling clothes is gonna be hard for you, because starting off, you're not gonna make a lot of money starting off. But that's like how any business starts. So if you're someone who's like really like passionate about clothes, you're gonna be good. Starting off, it's not gonna look good, but once you move forward, maybe a year in, 2 years in, you're gonna be making a lot of money, bro. Trust me. But yeah, you can take, so for example, Caprice, it's like he's making like $250,000 a drop now just from selling clothes. So, and he said it in his video too. Like, once he started, like, the profit margins is not good once you start. But if you're moving forward, you're gonna make tons of money if you keep your head up and keep working. Trust me. Like I said, if you don't have passion for clothes, if you don't like clothes, just forget about it, bro. Quit. I'm not trying to like disencourage you or like trying to like, no, but if you don't have passion for clothes or anything like that, don't, bro, because you have to put bread up. You have to put money up in order to get it up and running. That's like any business though. If you're starting a business, once you start, it's not gonna look good. Like, that's like life, right, at the same time. So if you're someone who quit easily, don't get into clothes, because, bro, trust me. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're starting off, you can use either Premade, so pre-order, start off. Then I would say half and half, Premade, half pre-order. And then you can, from time to time, you can use the pre-order. I mean the Premade. Sorry, I'm just do all that again. So starting off, if you don't have the money for it, use pre-order. Then the half and half, if you're still struggling with money. But once everything is good, the money is coming in, and like you're selling clothes, you're making bang, do Premade, bro. Premade, everything, go all Premade, because if you stick to the pre-order or like the half and half, you're still at risk of like getting chargebacks, and you don't want that. So once everything is up and running for you, you're making money like out of thin air, you can start switch to Premade fully. That's what I am gonna do. So once everything is like up and running, I get the ball running for me, for myself, for my brand, I'm just gonna be doing Premade all, because I started with Premade, I just didn't use a website. So I started with Premade, but my next when I'm restocking the sweatsuit. Someone asked me if I was gonna restock the sweatsuit. Yeah, I'm gonna restock the sweatsuit. But yeah, I don't have a date yet, so y'all stay tuned for that. If you're not following the clothing brand page, I suggest you go do so, because that's where I'm gonna be posting every detail about the brand. Of course, I'm gonna be making videos for you guys to know. But if you're not following the clothing page, I suggest you do so. Go ahead and do so, because that's where everything is gonna be right now. I'm doing a giveaway right now for my brand, so yeah, like I said, if you're not following the clothing brand, it's key you go do so. So yeah, moving forward, I'm gonna be doing pre-made. Well, I'm gonna be using, like I was saying before I got off topic, for my restock. I'm gonna be doing pre-order, or I'm probably gonna do the half and half method or the pre-order. I don't know which one yet, but I'm gonna decide. But yeah, down along the line, I'm gonna be doing all pre-made, because I hate waiting for money, bro. I hate, if I have something that I want that's mine and I can't touch it, I don't feel good. So yeah, moving forward, I'm gonna be doing the pre-made fully. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think about what my technique, the on-hand selling, how I sold out, because a few people still use that. Like a few people still do the on-hand selling. So yeah, even like I said, Clint 419, the owner of Cortez Clothing, he I think he started with the on-hand selling. So yeah, going forward, I'm still gonna be using the on-hand selling. I'm not gonna stop doing that completely, because it still helps. So yeah, it still helps make money faster with your brand, and also it's just easier, like I said. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That's gonna wrap up for today's video. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And if you're starting a clothing brand, if you're gonna use my technique of selling the traditional way of selling clothes, I call it the traditional way because that's the name I came up with. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what y'all thought about this video. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Like I've been saying, PKY is king, PKY is royalty, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.
Bye-bye. Come back again soon, okay?